a big thing in the hoop culture is you gotta work, you gotta grind, you gotta tough it out, you just gotta work, work, work. You gotta go so hard. But I don't think we emphasize or talk about enough about how to rest and how to like get to a point so you can relax and recover. I don't think we talk about that enough. If we do talk about it, we talk about it from a get a Theragun and just massages it out, get a foam roller, just roll it out, which is cool. There's a place and time for that, but I think we have to get back to more practical and very just very easy, natural ways to relax and recover from life and basketball and training and working out, all that stuff. So players you need to give yourself a break and relax, recover. I know first thing you probably think like, man, I can't, I don't have time to be like, how do I do that? Like I have to. Well, you don't have to. That's number one. I think we have to get to a place where you realize you don't have to be doing everything that you actually do. I get it. You know, we feel like in the culture you have to. From you playing, let's say you play volleyball, then you straight into basketball, and then you do softball or you do track, and you got travel ball in the summer, and then come back to volleyball again. It's just you going year round. Or you might do cheerleading, or you might do football, and you go into basketball, then you do baseball or track. Then summertime you might have travel basketball or whatever, and you don't have time to sit back and relax. You don't have time to, just do nothing. You don't have time because you have to train, you have to practice, you have to do this, you have to do whatever. I feel you, but you have to realize that you're human. Breaks are required in your life. You have to decompress and give your body and give your mind time to recover. Because if you don't, you're not gonna like the end results. So one easy way that I feel like you can do that is just an idea is between each season, take a week off between whatever happens. So after volleyball season's done, take a week off. Don't train, don't do nothing, none of that stuff. Just take a week off, and before basketball season starts up, before practice, take a week off and just chill, relax. And between basketball and baseball season, guys, take a week off. Just take a time to relax and recover. Now I know a lot of you high school players, you might have went from pretty much basketball all summer straight into school ball, practicing workouts, conditioning, whatever, and you playing all year long. And then if you were a good team, fortunate enough that you played late into the year, made it to the championship, whatever, made it to the playoffs. And then from there, you might have a little bit of time off and right back into travel ball. And so you really don't get a chance to break, but you need to. And I think the most important thing is for you to realize is that your body is not just a machine that can function 24/7. You gotta give a chance. You gotta give your body a chance to recover from all the poundage you put it through. So, especially if you're playing heavy minutes or you playing a very intense game, playing a very physical game, you have to give your body a chance to like come down. You can't be on 100 all the time. You gotta bring it back down. So the problem with you not doing that is one, you're giving yourself a higher chance to be injured. You're making a possibility and the odds of you being injured a lot higher. And then number two, mentally you're not going to be okay. You're going to be a lot more stressed, a lot more anxious, and lead to depression, all this other stuff, because mentally you're not giving yourself a chance to like decompress and put your brain in a whole other space. And so you have to give yourself a break. You feel me? And I know you still feel like you can't, right? But there's two things I want you to think about. On one end of it, think about it like this: if you don't give yourself a break, you never give yourself a chance to get back to 100%. You might think you're at 100%, but you're never really going to be at 100% because your body, like, you can't be 100% while your foot's on the gas all the time. Like, if your car is a machine, but you never give it a chance to stop and recover, it's going to overheat, or you're going to run out of gas, you're going to run out of oil. Something's going to happen to where that car's been running the whole time, it's not going to function the same. If your phone, you've been on your phone all day and all night, and you still try to recharge it, and you still use it, it's going to overheat, it's not going to work the same way. But if you actually gave it a chance to sit down and reset itself for a minute, let it cool off, the phone will work a lot better when you finally unplug it and start back using it again. Same thing with your body. You have to give your body a break and give it quality rest and recovery. And sometimes you think that you're sleeping well, you're sleeping enough hours. More likely, you're not sleeping enough hours. But if you are getting enough hours, are you getting the quality sleep too that helps you recover from everything you're doing during the day? So just little stuff like that you have to think about. So are you getting recharged and your quality recharging? Because you can't function at 60% all the time. At some point you need to go ahead and shut it down so you get back to 100 or close to it. So that's just one end of it. And the other end of it, that this recovery is so needed, and why you need to really sit down and schedule and really think through getting a break, is because if you don't give your body a break, your body's going to command a break, and you don't want your body to command and like force you to have a break. Because your body's saying, hey, I need a break, it's going to be you getting hurt, it's going to be you having an injury, and now you're forced to not do anything. Or you're going to be so stressed out, and now your mental health is being impacted because you've been so overwhelmed with, I have to perform, I have to be great, I have to do this, I have to work, I have to train, and your brain never gets a chance to like shut down from that environment. So you have to give your brain a break to like just decompose and decompress and think about other stuff. You feel me? So you can't keep your brain in this one track mind. Like give your brain a chance to be creative and explore other stuff. Like it's so much more that we can do with our brain than just sports and just whatever lane that you're in. So if you don't give your brain a chance to relax and just recover for a minute, you're gonna figure out a problem real fast that you don't want to have to deal with. Or your body's gonna say, man, I needed a break these 3 months ago, but boom, his knee injury that I don't want to have, but as a result of me not getting a rest, or an ankle injury that you never got, or a shoulder injury, whatever it is that your body's just been beating and breaking down over time, and never got a chance to recover because you never gave it a break. So either you give your body a break, or your body's gonna give you a break. I really hope that you choose to give your body a break. And honestly, I struggle with this personally too, just because within business, it's always something to do. It's never if you feel like you feel like you don't have anything to do, it's a good chance you're probably not thinking deep enough or thinking long enough or further ahead enough. It's always something that you can be doing. But I have to reason with myself to think about, do I need to be doing that? Yes, I could be doing something, but do I need to be doing it? So some things you can consider to think about ways to give yourself a break. So for me personally, 6-day work weeks. If I'm working 6 days a week, I'm trying to take that Sunday off to just chill and relax and like not be a business guy for one day. Like, do I do that all the time? Not really. I'm always thinking of little ideas and stuff. I'm trying to schedule stuff out, whatever. But something you can do. So you can train to work out 6 days a week, but on that Sunday or Saturday, whatever that day is for you, that makes the most sense for your schedule. Give a day off and just chill. Like, go be a big kid. Go play outside, or go hiking, or go for a walk, or just lay in your bed. Like, honestly, if you grinding that hard, the best recovery might just be laying in your bed. Like, your body just don't need to move sometimes. It's cool. Another thing you can do is to give yourself rest days, or give yourself days that you go lighter. So you might still be working, but it's not going to be as taxing. So instead of hooping every single day, only hoop like 2 days a week sometimes. Or instead of lifting heavy every single day, trying to just push it to the max, take a little bit light, take a little bit of reps off, or take some load off of that bar, and don't lift as heavy, or just do something lighter to where your body's not going to be going 100% all the time. And then going back to the mental part of it, you want to give your brain a relax. Give your brain a chance to relax too. Whatever relaxing is to you. For me, I like to read. I like to shoot. I like to walk. I like to go out in nature and hike. Something to where your brain is not functioning at such a high level. It can get a chance to like just chill out for a minute and be cool. You feel me? So, like I talked about earlier, sleep. If you're not getting enough hours of sleep, or you're not getting a quality enough sleep, then you're not really fully charging yourself like you should be. That's a huge part that I feel like we don't talk about enough as far as recovery. Like, it's cool for you to sit back and get a Theragun and massage and ice and cryo chambers. All the other stuff is cool, but it'll be a save a little bit more time, a little bit more money to just eat right and make sure you're eating right. That's the biggest two recovery tools that you can use that will benefit you. And if you're not going to sit back and sleep and recover right, then all the other stuff is just kind of vain. It's kind of pointless because you might get 2% better with all this external stuff, but by eating and sleeping better and just taking a little bit lighter load, you might get 60% better. So kind of weigh it. I ain't saying that's most exactly, but you have to weigh out the return of investments. So sleeping and eating a lot better is way better recovery tools than massages and the massage guns and the foam rollers and all this other stuff that we try to do to say we're recovering. It's cool, but it's not as impactful long term as eating and sleeping. And then another thing you can do just to give your body, I ain't going too deep down this hole, but to give your body a break from, I think about like movements and stuff, like as far as you walking in sand or you just treading in sand. The more you tread in the sand, the deeper it's going to get, and the deeper it's going to groove. The groove is going to get into there. But if you give your body a break from that, and you're able to say, let me try some other movement patterns by doing another sport, your body gets a break another way too. So in basketball, you're pretty dynamic, can do a lot of stuff, but think about a Westbrook, right? He goes north and south. He goes straight 1 and 2. That's all he really does for real. And you think about a Kemba or James Harden. They do a lot of step backs, a lot of snatch backs and stuff like that. So those knees taking a pounding from hitting the brakes all the time. But how much lateral side stuff do they do? Same thing with Westbrook. How much time you use rotating stuff in basketball, but compare that to baseball or tennis, how much they rotate the torso a little bit more. Or think about the movement patterns that you have from hockey versus football versus baseball and softball versus volleyball, dodgeball, like so many different movements that you hit in all these sports. But by you being so limited in just basketball or whatever your sport is, you're limiting your body to different movements and not being able to express in different things. And so you're treading that sand, getting your body kind of worn down in a certain way. But imagine if you take a chance to get out that one little that groove that you've been in, hop in another one. Oh, I gotta figure this new one out. Now your brain's being challenged a whole different way, your body's being challenged a whole different way, where now you're growing and maturing physically and mentally because your brain has to adapt to new situations and solve new problems. And it's just a fun thing to do sometimes. Like, just have fun is a big thing to recovery too. Smiling and making sure you're having a good day is a big part of recovery too. Making sure you're emotionally okay is a big part of your mental health. So I hate when people just throw stuff at you, don't give practical things. So I'm big on practicality. So I had to give you guys something to really think on as far as practical ways to give yourself a break. So whether that break can be daily, every day you sit down at 9 o'clock. At 9 o'clock I'm done. I don't do nothing pertaining to basketball. I don't do nothing pertaining to schoolwork, or I might do anything for business. I'm shutting down at 9 o'clock, whatever. Or every week, like I said, 6 days a week, you grind, do your thing. On that one day, I'm chilling. Or monthly, 1 week a month, I'm chilling and I don't do nothing. Whatever this is, or I might go lighter that week. Whatever fits for you and your schedule, you have to figure that out. Because once again, either you give your body a break or your body will give you a break. You don't want your body to give you a break. So think about how to give your mind and body a break and schedule it in. Because mama mentality cool and everything. It's cool to grind, it's cool to work. But that rest and recovery is just as important as the work you're putting in. So hopefully this helps you out. Hopefully after you watch it, you go take a nap. You go get some healthy food in you. And you start writing down and detailing how it'll make sense for you to take a break and recover. So hopefully this helps you out, and that's it.